So I want to say for the people that want to know about the truth, about the science, Big Bang, the flagellum, reducible complexity, and all this stuff. Be careful what you look up. Make sure you look up the science sites. Don't go to the creationist sites. The reason why I say this is because the creationist sites always twist things from the real truth to defend their faith. That's the bottom line. We atheists or skeptics, whatever you want to call it, care about the truth and nothing but the truth. And if there is a God, we'll be happy to acknowledge it. That'll be probably the most amazing thing. So be careful, folks. You do research, a lot of it. What is it? Christianity is like 80%, right? So I do the research myself. When I try to find answers, I just see a whole bunch of creationist sites, and I know to stay away from that because, like I said, the creationist sites, what they'll do is they'll take what the truth is and they'll twist it to defend their faith. You have to be careful. They do it very well too, but it's not true. You have to be careful. Like a reducible complexity, which means their argument is saying that the bacterial flagellum, without any of its moving parts, would not work, and that's false. If you took apart, it could still work. About a lot more complicated stuff. So the reducible complexity is false. There's actually a case on that, approved. So we give everybody the knowledge. Like I said, we the skeptics, atheists, agnostics, whatever skeptic path, we are looking for the truth and nothing but the truth. Like I said, if there's a God, we're happy to acknowledge it. Everybody would want to know it. Even scientists said if there's a God, they would want to know. We have nothing to hide. The creationists do have something to hide. They twist the facts because they want it to defend their faith. Because if the facts counters their faith is gone. So like, if we found out the cause of the Big Bang, then, the creationists want to twist it, and say, well, God did this, or, the creationists will keep on twisting everything, as long as we live, or until we find the whole answer. Stay away from the creationist sites, You have to, same with the evolution, there's long articles, but it's all creation bullshit, to defend their faith of God. Look at the real sites of evolution. Evolution is true. Macro is true. Like I said, I care about the truth. Like Matt Delhoney cares about the truth. Like any secular person cares about the truth. And even Matt Delhoney said, if the Christian God existed, he would die happy knowing that he's morally superior. And I agree with him. The God of the Bible is terrible. Richard Dawkins just described all of the infanticide genocidal. He just destroyed the God of all the things it is. It's the most probably terrible character you could ever imagine. A fiction, of course, because that's what it is. About this fiction. So, and like I said, if like Matt said, if the Christian God was the God out of all the gods, or at least you die with pride, knowing you are morally superior to that God. And I think that's the best. Die with pride. Be strong and die with pride. Pascal's wager is bullshit, because you have everything to live for. People say secular people have nothing. Bullshit. We have everything for. We have to live for the truth. We have to live for science. We have to live for knowledge, wisdom. And I think that's the best thing ever. More than anything on faith. Faith is not evidence. Faith is believing something without evidence. So, your religious people, you're worshiping the God, living in fear, because you think you're going to get the afterlife of heaven. What happened if it's no heaven? And if there's no heaven, there's no hell. I'll say it more than once, over and over. The only God that will make sense or to exist would be a deist God. But once again, the problem is, why would a deist God create all existence? Just vanish. But likely there's no God. The universe is very complex. But as we gain more knowledge, we'll understand